Hey there, online students. It is Monday, May 22nd. It is the second week of summer classes, and this is Dr. Buer. I hope you're doing great. Today's a pretty exciting day within the Buer household. My youngest son is graduating from high school today. So we're about to head out. The in-laws are in town. We're going to go to the Globe Life Field where the Rangers play, and he's going to graduate there. He gets to walk across the pitcher's mound, which is pretty cool. But at any rate, a pretty exciting day in our household, and we're just really excited, of course, to see our last one get out of high school and head on to college. I apologize for my voice. I am a little under the weather, but feeling okay, so I'll be able to work this week without any difficulties. But I'm very excited about the weekly video update. So without further ado, let's dive into what we have going on for this week. In NT 5103, we are currently still working on textual criticism method, and all of the work in this particular theory, and all of the work in this particular unit is going to be due on Wednesday. And this is essentially reading and videos that guide you to understand the method, the theory of the method that we're going to practice. What you'll notice is that we do have a question area where you can ask questions about this. There's an optional review meeting tomorrow afternoon if you have questions and need to ask them, but on Wednesday, we'll be done with this, and then we'll move into practice. While we're here, let me point out that the practice module has some stair steps. There's certain things that are due on Friday, the 26th, certain things that are due later on the 31st, and then the paper itself is going to be due on June the 7th. We'll talk about these as we go, but I just wanted to alert you that not everything in the next module is due at the end of the module. It's due along the way. In NT 5104, what we are currently working on is the first part of our exegetical method. We're reviewing some things that we did in NT 5103. We're reviewing diagrams and grammatical analysis, but we're now redoing structural layout in a more important way because it's foundational to our exegetical method. A couple of things to note. The diagrams are scaffolded for you already. Your responsibility is to fill in the blanks with the words. Be sure to submit this assignment as a clean copy before you move to the next one. What you'll notice is that we're going to use the next one is a grammatical analysis, and you're going to write everything on the diagram. So I need a clean copy of the diagrams before I look at the exegetical analysis. And then notice that all you have to evaluate here is the tense and mood of every verb, and then the case of every noun. This is reviewing what we did in NT 5103. Note that you don't have to do pronouns, you don't have to do relative pronouns, you don't have to do other things that have case. You just have to do the tense and mood of every verb and the case of every noun. And this will be a review of what we did in NT 5103. We also did structural layouts in NT 5103, but I graded those pretty leniently. Here we're going to be much more exact. So review as you need, look at the textbook, look at the videos, and you'll understand how to do them. But this is a foundational part of our method, and so it's very important that we get this right. Now in NT 5110, we are in our first module where we are actually working on content. Whoops, sorry about that, had a little crash. So don't send that crash report. And what you'll notice is that we have reading to do, we have videos to watch. This is Dr. Bach teaching the class, and then we've got a discussion question. Now I want to encourage you with the discussion question, make sure you do this sooner rather than later. Your responsibility is to post one yourself and then interact with your classmates 2 times. And you need to show depth of involvement with the material and depth of thinking. So it can't be really just quick, like, I saw your post, I really liked it. It needs to interact with the ideas and to kind of push the envelope in terms of what you understand. So make sure you get done on that sooner rather than later, and that will help everyone along the way. All right, well, that's what we've got going on this week. I hope and pray that you're doing well. If you have any questions, you can email me, but we also have questions interspersed in the modules that you can access as needed. And so I'm very excited and looking forward to working with you online this week. Oh, one thing I forgot. For NT 5104, remember that you will have along the way translations of Ephesians to do. So when you have any doubts, go to the syllabus view, and what you'll see is everything that you're required to do in order. So for example, this Friday, you have to turn in your diagrams and the grammatical analysis and the structural layout, but you also have to turn in the first 2 translations. So look at the syllabus view if you need any help about what you have exactly due coming on later in the week. All right, that's it. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll look forward to seeing you next week. Take care, and we'll see you soon.